Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's class. How many of us have heard about non-interest bank and what it means? Like when you hear non-interest bank, what do you think it is? Has anybody heard about non-interest bank before? Okay, so like what's your idea of non-interest bank? Okay, that's the first thing you get in mind. Okay, so I will correct that notion that it's not just an Islamic bank. Okay, so my name is Faith Tanimu, and I'll be taking us a topic on non-interest banking principle and practice inclusion in Nigeria. Globally, the global system is undergoing continuous reform in search of stability and inclusiveness. Non-interest bank is an interest-free model. So generally, general globally, every day the financial economy keeps looking for a way to improve, to find a stability in the economy, and non-interest bank has actually been picked as one of the, will I say, profit making financial organization that a lot of banking system have diverted to. So first of all, I will go with the definition of what a non-interest bank is. A non-interest bank, it's a financial institute just like any other bank that is guided by Sharia principles. Most times, a lot of people feel like, oh, non-interest banks are Islamic banking, is only for Islamic people, Islamic individual, but then non-interest bank, it's not just for the Muslim brothers. It's a non-interest bank. It's a bank that is guided by Sharia principle that allow both the Christian, Muslim, and everybody to bank with. So I'll be telling us about the concept and principles of non-interest banks. So non-interest bank prohibits riba, which is in bracket interest, which is like any predetermined income you get on money you invested in. That's to say you cannot get money on money. Rather, you should get profits on an asset base. Profit sharing, non-interest bank, it's more of profit and loss sharing. Both the financer and the entrepreneur share risk and reward. Asset banking financing transaction must involve tangible asset. Ethical investment, funds can be used for harmful or immoral activity. And in non-interest bank, everything is being done in a transparent way. That's both the customer and the bank itself is clear. It's clear to you that, okay, well, I'm bringing my money. I'm not bringing my money for the bank to do whatever business. They tell you what type of businesses they do in non-interest banking. And all non-interest banking are ethical banks. Now, the Islamic Finance Service Board, IFSB 2024, estimate the global Islamic finance industry to exceed $3 trillion in assets. That's to tell you that non-interest bank actually started. But when it started, a lot of people felt like, oh, it's just for some certain type of people. But right now in the industry, it's actually taking over the market. Nigerian non-interest banking formally began in 2011 with the likes of Jaiz Bank, Taj Bank, Lotus Bank, and I think Alternative Bank, and a lot of banks are actually going into it because the models are being taught and understood by people, and it helps you to know that, okay, well, it's not just conventional banks that you can bank with, but both the non-interest bank you can also make money with. So I will be taking also through some of the products they offer. We have firstly the Murabaha, which is like a cost plus Muraba, which is like the cost plus profit scheme. That's where more like the fixed deposit we do in our bank. That's where you as an individual provide the capital, then the bank provide an expertise. Then we have Musharaka, which is like a joint venture. For instance, you have a financing that you want to do. You can reach out to them and tell them, oh, I want to finance this and I want you guys to come in for me. And they will come and you have like a mutual agreement both on the profit. And at the end of the day, when you have financed that product or financed that business you want to do, and probably you didn't make money out of it, you can reach out to the bank and still tell them, oh, at the end of the day, oh, this business I told you guys I wanted to do, this is what it generated. They won't just tell you that, okay, oh, you're paying 50% without thinking or without saying, okay, 50%, wherever you do, whether you make money, whether you don't make money, just shall bring me back my 50%. It doesn't work like that. It's something that you can renegotiate even after you do your business. Then we have Ijara, which is more like lease contracting. These contractors, they can buy a building in their name and then you buy it, collect it from, you pay, more like hire purchase though. Okay. So we have other products such as the Sukuk, which is also like treasury bond, which is a treasury bond where individuals can actually subscribe to it. So in conclusion, I will say the former president of Nigeria, President Olusegun, actually supported the notion of the non-interest bank because it's one of the systems that supports not adding interest back to back. In his code, he said, President, wait, sorry. Okay, there was a code. He said the money we owed, the money we have borrowed is, I think, 28 5, is it there? Okay, yes. The money we owed, the money we have borrowed in 1985 was around $5 billion. But at 1988, we had paid $28 billion. This is the evil, sorry. We had paid 16 billion, yet we are still being told that we are owed 28 billion. That is because of the accrued interest that non-conventional banks do. Thank you.